Hello guys, I hope you are doing fine, and I decided to do some new stuff in my channel because I generally be a Marvel fan, and except Marvel Future Fight, I really enjoying comics. As you already know, I've seen you in multiple videos my comics collection, and I'm trying to do myself some modellism, and it's my first time, and I want to make videos on it to help people and how to build Ironman. It's a series from Deagostini that they pulling out with only €2 the head of Ironman, and you're building him. The total height of the Ironman is going to be 60 centimeters, so something like that. And this is only his head. I'm gonna run through what you're getting with these €2 and what there is inside the first issue. And I'm gonna build my head. I'm gonna build Ironman's head myself and showcase to you how you gonna be doing it through the issue and what you have to be careful on building his head. The first thing that there is in the first issue is a big picture of Ironman that I'm going to end up putting it in the background. I feel like it's pretty big, and I'm gonna put it in this wall right here, probably. As you can see, I'm gonna fix it in the future. At the moment, I'm gonna show you what there is into what's the rest of the stuff you're gonna find in the first issue for only €2. That's an issue that says some info about the uniform we're going to build. It's Mark III uniform, Ironman with this uniform I mean, and there is some story inside from the movie and how he built his first uniform and the first shoot basically. And it's pretty much stuff like comics, but it's not like comic, it's not exactly that, it's general info about Ironman. And here is step by step how to build his head. There is some steps that you have to follow. They're having, they have put numbers on each little piece, so you can know what to put together in the very next steps. And in the end, we're gonna end up having the head here, and I think there is electricity also, and the eyes are popping out, and I understand that because I found out that they had put a battery on it, so I guess it's gonna be a light also. And here is a little story about Ironman and various enemies he had, and this is everything you can read. And all the pieces looks like that before I start building it. It's something like that. So let's go through and see step by step how we're gonna build it. So guys, here is how the parts are look like into the issue. So I'm gonna try to have them in the same position, so I'm gonna be able to have it faster and not losing anything. And as you can see, this is pieces of the head that we're gonna put them all together, and his eye gonna put it on lighting. So let's find out how I'm gonna fix it. That's the start, and let's go how it's called, step by step. This is the step one. We're getting the headpiece, which is one C, and it's the helmet, and we're putting this black thing, which called 1/8. Inside there is two different screws that you have to put on, and the screws there are named as it says EM. It's different screws with different how big they are, This screwdriver is inside, so you can utilize this screwdriver for your whole while you're building it. You need no tools. And after we're getting the unit of lead, which is 1G, and putting it, we have to screw it in the right direction, because after you have to put the battery on this lead thing. You can can see the battery is putting from the other side out, so you have to be sure that you're gonna put the screw in the right place. The screws are metal and the screwdriver is magnetic, so it's making yourself easier, you know, making your life easier, quality of life. And when you put the screws on, that's how it looks like. The screws must be the one the EM also, and after that you're putting the front of the helmet, which is like some glass thing. It's 1D and you have to clack it on. You can see there is this white thing that you have to put inside, and you're listening something like clack there, so you know you're cool. And yes, now you're putting, this is the base of the LED. You put the two LED lightings there from the cables inside, so this gonna be his eyes when they're gonna open. So you want to put it in the right direction, or else, you know, you're gonna open it and it's gonna light the back of his head and not his eyes. So pretty much, yeah, that's cool. You have to put it in the right direction, and there is an empty space there to put it, and put the two screws on the right and the left side. You have to make yourself comfortable with the cables, because after you need to put them in the right direction if you want to, you know, continue with that. So it was kind of hard myself to put it in the right direction, but there is this fin in the bottom that you can put it inside, and you're hearing again a clack when you do that. You're putting EM screws on it. It's two, one left and one right. Everything that they already say that in the book you're getting, but I'm explaining you just to, you know, be 100%, because if you don't do it right like that, it's not gonna open the light in the end, you know. It's really important, every single step. After you're getting the 1M and 1N and you're putting them together, it's really easy to put in them, and you have to put some screws on them. The screws called BP, as it seems. Oh, AP, yes, that's AP, right? And after you're putting these screws on it, it seems like that, and you turn it from the other side, and this is the top of the head. You're putting it, there is only one way you can put it, so be sure that you're gonna put it in the right way. And yes, this is the EM screws that you have to put in the top too. As you can see here, it looks like that in the end, and the fin is there also. So this is a different piece, and this is his ear. This is the power switch for the LED. So you have to be really, this is really important. There's only way that you could put together these two. You have to be so specific. It's the 1K with 1L, and it's really important. And after you're putting a screw BP, it's the name of the screw, it's BP, you have to put there, as you can see here. And this is really important how you're gonna put it, because with this thing you're opening the switch later on. At the moment you just switch it off and on, as you can see, like that. But after, this is really important because it's gonna enable the LED light. So after you're putting these two pieces together, you're putting this cable in the top of the other piece. You have to, you know, combine the two things you have already done, and it's the one that got the switch on, and you're putting it with this screw. You can see you're getting the cables from the one and putting them in the other and screw them there. After you're putting this together, it's really easy to put them together. And you're putting the switch in the one side. You have to put these 3 screws there to be, you know, and now it's ready. You have to put the battery here. This is the tricky part, guys. It's really hard to take away this metal thing in the middle and put the battery on. And I utilize a piece of metal. As you can see, I put the battery on like that. You have to put the positive in the right and the negative in the left. It's really important. And I was using this to hold it still because it's moving. I hold it still, and after I put some power to inside the battery, or else it's all together moved and you can't really do it. It's a tricky part. After you're getting the piece with the magnet on, it's the 1F, and you're screwing it with EP on it, on the top of the head. You just need to put this screw on and you're cool. The other ear, it's with a magnet also, so you're just dropping it there and you can switch it, but it's not actually a switch. This is the glass thing that you're putting in the front piece of the mask, and you have to screw it also. There is a clack there too. You have to put it from the right side. And this black thing is really important. You need to put it in the bottom. This black thing's name, it's 1A and 1B, basically 1O. These names, it's only for Deagostini Hellas, so in different countries perhaps it's different also. So there is a magnet in the front of the mask and you're putting it like that. It's magnetism, so it's having that, you know, it's solid. You can't move it really easy. This is how it looks like without it when you put it on. This is with lights off, lights on. And the switch, it's in his left ear, in his right ear. You're pressing it and you're moving it and it's open. You can see like that. So guys, at the end you end up with a head of Ironman that if you push this somehow, I haven't figured out myself 100%, but you can see, yes, I found it. It's opening when you're his ear, when you turn his ear, he's open his eyes, and also there is a screwdriver you're having for the rest of the issues, and also there is some screws, spares. So I suggest you to hold them. Perhaps in the future we could use them against in other parts. And I end up putting the Ironman picture up there. Thank you for being here, and let me know guys down below in the comments if you want me to do it somehow different. It was the smartest thing to figure out with my camera girl, I guess, Athena, and we had this is the best choice we had with the things we have here. So let me know down below in the description if you have done that yourself. If you want to do it, I'm gonna drop in the description the website of Deagostini, so you can find out how to buy it. Even now, if it's not for sale right now in the stores, you could order it and take it in your home, I think. And that's the first issue. His head, it costs only 3 euros when it came out, but now I feel like it's gonna cost like 10. But it's totally worth it. It's Ironman head that big, and in the end it's gonna be a really nice thing. Like there is 100 issues, so I already have 62, and I'm planning to do more of these. Let me know down below in the description in the comments what you want. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, so I can get the support and do even more and complete all the Ironman. Thank you for being here. I hope I make you smile. Bye bye to everyone.